I'll be showing you how to construct angle 165 degrees. Exactly. So the first thing you have to do if you have to construct angle 165 degrees is to decide what are the angles you are going to use, that you are going to need for you to get it. And don't forget, we are dealing with construction. Exactly. So we are not drawing that will need a protractor, just your compass and your pencil and ruler. So for us to get angle 165 degrees, so what we are going to need is angle 180 minus 15 degrees, and that will give us 165 degrees. And don't forget, when you are doing this construction, like I do say in my other videos on this construction, you have to have the basic knowledge of how to construct angle 30, angle 60, angle 90, and how to go ahead and divide them. If you divide this, you're going to have 15 degrees. If you divide it further, you're going to have 7.5 degrees. If you divide it further, you're going to have 3.75. Exactly. And if you divide 90, you're going to get 45. If you divide it further, you're going to get 22.5. So once you have the basic knowledge of all of this and more, you'll be able to get every other construction on this. So for us to get 165, this is what we are going to be following. Exactly. So let's get started. So if you look at the ones you have on the screen, the one I show on the side of the screen, you see that all the lines, they are very faint, and that is how your drawing should be. Exactly, except the line that is showing the angle 165 that is bold. So that is how you should make your drawing. But in this video, just for purpose of explanation, I'll make everything bold. So I've drawn my line, and then I'm going to draw a semicircle on the line. So then I also take note of where the semicircle is touching the line. So the center of it, I'll call it point O, and I'll call this point A, and I'll call this point B. Exactly. All right. So like I said, if you look at the entire, the angle on the straight line is 180. So what we are going to do is we are going to take out 15 degrees. Exactly. And for us to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to construct angle 60. Angle 60. And then we're also going to divide it by 2 to give us 30 degrees. If you divide it by 2 again, you are going to get 15. So this is how we are going to get the 15 that we are having here. Exactly. So let's do that. So for you to do that, because I want my angle to look like this, just like you have it on the screen, I want my angle to look like this. So this will be my 165. Exactly. So I'm going to be working more on this side of the line. So for me to do, I'll come to point A with the same length that I used to draw my semicircle. I'll place it on point A. I'll draw an arc. Now where this arc is touching the semicircle, I'll take note of it and I'll call it point, let's call it point C. For the purpose of understanding, let's call it point C. So with that now, so let me just draw this line. You can choose not to draw this line that I'm drawing right now, but just for the purpose of explanation, let me draw it. Exactly. So what we have here is 60 degrees. Exactly. That means we have our angle AOB to be 60 degrees. So what we want to do now is to bisect it. To bisect that angle, that means you're going to divide it into 2 to give us 30, 30. So you bring in your compass at any convenient length. You come to point C, you draw an arc. With the same length, you come to point A, you draw another arc. Exactly. You take note of the point of intersection. And from that point, you draw a line to point O. The point of intersection is right here. So you have to be careful when you are picking your point of intersection so that you can get a correct end result. Exactly. So that means we have, so let me call this point here. So let's call it point D. Point D. So that means we have our angle AOD to be 30 degrees. Also we have, and it is also DOC degrees, also 30 degrees. So what we want to do now is to bisect this angle AOD so that we can have 15, 15. I hope you get. So that is how you go ahead in doing things like this, constructions like this. So with the same, you just pick a particular convenient length on your compass, you come to point D, you draw an arc. I've increased the length now. And then you come to point A with the same length, you draw another arc. And then you find the center, which is right here. So you have to be careful, like I said earlier. And then from there, so This is the only line that should be made bold, this line alongside this line. So, and if you do that correctly, you already have your 165 degrees. Because right now what we are now having is, so if you call this point E, so that means our angle EOB is what, 165 degrees. And if you look at angle AOB, you can just AOB, no, EOE is, okay, EOB, yes, is 165 degrees. And then our angle AOE is 15 degrees. So you get it. But this is our core interest, which is 165. So let me just draw that out. So this angle here, so that's our angle 165 degrees. 165 degrees. So this is how you go about drawing it. So you can bring in your protractor to confirm if you are actually correct. So you get it. So basically that's the process. So if you find value, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or any comment, please leave it in the comment section. And if you want to know how to draw other angles, like 52 and a half, 105, 37 and a half, 33 3/4, make sure you check the playlist on technical drawing for videos like that. So with that, I'll see you all in another video. Thank you.